Awesome. Report back to Graven Ash. Awesome. I'm definitely down. Any new items? No? Okay. Let's see. Boop. And boop. And let's get out of here and report to Graven Ash. You coming, Barrick? What's the problem, dude? Excuse me. Come on, guys, let's go. Alright, Sentinel Stand. No, Iron Hearth. That's where I gotta go. Alright. Let's get over to Ash. Doot, doot, doot. He is over here. Come on. La-da-dee, la-da-da. Ooh, I could rest if I wanted. Oh, my ear itches. Alright, Graven Ash. Got some news. Fatebinder, it's good of you to report in. These days it is difficult enough to judge friend from foe. I am pleased to recognize you as the former of the two. Ash favors you with a curt nod. After what transpired at Vendrian's Well, the disfavored must hold fast to our allies. We are here because of your support at the siege, but I don't mistake your confidence for devotion. The Scarlet Chorus would not have you. I'm here to serve the disfavored and stop this civil war. With Tanad's claim laid over you, I cannot grant you a seat of honor at the disfavored table, but in service to my legion, I warrant you can accomplish more than your humdrum legal proceedings in the adjudicator's court. He grimaces at the thought, banishing it with a wave. What is it you require? My search for Amelia takes me to Rust Canyons. I'm pleased to hear of your progress. Rust Canyon was once a verdant pass for travelers, and one of many choke points on the way to Sentinel Stand. Now it's merely a garbage heap infested by rebellion. I confirmed that Amelia's unit was taken by Stratus Harrowden's troops. Damn that corrupt inbred of a regent. If his death were not required to end the Edict of Storms, I would take pleasure in breaking him on the rack myself. I was devastated when Amelia's cohort vanished. A father's dread is not so different from a general's, and in my case I am twice cursed to suffer the pain of her absence. I still feel her presence. It's grown stronger even, so I know that she lives, but I fear for her safety all the same. The Unbroken are seeking artifacts. That does make sense. With no means to kill Stratus Harrowden from outside of Sentinel Stand, the only chance of breaching the wind wall would be through an artifact's power. The trouble is, the number of artifacts scattered about the realm is anyone's guess. I couldn't tell you which one of them could get the job done. If these rebels are committed to the task, it's possible they know something more. I believe it was a custom of each of the regions to travel with some artifact in their possession. With all but one of their polluted bloodline killed during the conquest, the Unbroken are likely seeking a corpse among thousands. A fool's errand, but not an ignoble one. The Unbroken leader is named Matthias. Matthias. I have not come across this name, but yours is the most recent intelligence we've dredged from the region. So I can well believe that it's true. Alright. Whatever he calls himself, this upstart should be killed to set an example for his would-be army. Should you come across him, expect his head to topple from his shoulders in good order. Alright. I received word that my disfavored have cleared a path to Rust Canyons that should prevent any rebels from entering or leaving the area. You should make contact with Theodore, the lieutenant in charge of the attack. He will guide you from there. Alright, farewell. Oh, it's not, no. 6. Farewell. Yikes.
Yes.
Alright, so let's get going. Meet with Theodore. Alright. And this is... oh, Rust Canyons right here. Interesting. It's like right there. Alright. Let's keep on keeping on.
So many lives extinguished by Kairos' magic. What hope have we against power such as this?
Dunno. I'm not going against Kairos. Neither are you if you're in my service. Bitch. Yo, who you? Resolute Blade. An unbroken soldier struggles to rise to his feet, one arrow lodged in his shoulder, the other in his thigh. He attempts to stand, but his muscles are too weak for the task. Are you alright, soldier? He turns to you in bafflement, squinting across the dust-strewn expanse, recognition barely evident in his face. You ironclads don't usually ask questions before you start shoving spears in our guts. He hacks up a wad of bloody phlegm. Surprised you can even string words together. Before you can continue, you both catch the sound of iron boots trudging closer. Hey, what up? A disfavored soldier calmly approaches from the west. He regards the vulnerable southerner with a curled lip and a disapproving shake of his head. Weak and broken. Prisoners make for poor sport. Your escape was spirited, but damned foolish. He raises his sword and points it at the unbroken man's heart, poised to let it plunge and impale him to the filth-strewn ground. Observe with detached interest. In one swift motion, he plunges his sword into the man's heart, pinning the fallen soldier to the rusted earth. The disfavored soldier turns to the unbroken camp, frustration evident in his tone. Then his gaze shifts over to you, and back to the walls. I have reinforcements now, Ilya. If you open the gates, I can still make this easy on you. He passes you a knowing glance that suggests he's lying and proud of it. You see a woman stride purposefully into view atop a platform along the wall's edge. She lifts a spear and hurls it at Theodore, cursing under her breath when it breaks against the rocks. I am so fucking tired of listening to you. Go shriek at someone else's fortress for a change, and stop trying to impress me by hunting down unarmed prisoners. Maybe the ladies of the north get shivery over your bravado, but all it tells me is that your codpiece is emptier than your skull. She takes note of you with a raised brow. I don't believe we've been introduced. No shit. One ironclad or two, it makes no difference. These walls can stand against Kairos' fury and your pig countryman's saber rattling. Make no mistake, Ilya. You had better be served as my camp slave than as my enemy. Such a waste of good potential. He tips his head to the west. Fatebinder, let's consult when you have a moment. Yikes.
Sorry, I can't.
The unbroken captain looks down from the elevated platform, resting a heavy boot on top of an axe buried on one of the wooden slats. She grips its handle as you approach. What do we have here? If it isn't the Stormcaller herself, you can eat shit and bleed for shoving this edict up our asses without as much as a warning. She hawks an impressive glob of phlegm over the wall. Her expression twists with sudden recognition. Aren't you the one who fucked over Agathon at Duskwatch? We have nothing to say to one another. Either you're Graven Ash's favorite comfort soldier, or or you just like to see honest folk die. Either way, you're a pile of beast shit to me. No matter what happens here, the Unbroken will take back Sentinel Stand and banish all you northern piss troughs from the tiers. I'd rather die than see Stalwart under Kairos' sigil. You can't imagine what I'd do to avoid it. Alright. The Unbroken stand in defiance of Kairos' rule. My presence should come as no surprise. Clueless lapdog, Elias spits. Of course I expected Kairos to dispatch someone eventually. The Overlord isn't in the habit of making appearances. He seems smart enough to realize that the Overlord's wrath kills servants and foes alike. Why you aren't smart enough to do anything about it is a mystery beyond me. Do you truly believe that you can win? It may die today, and Stalwart may remain a wasteland for another generation, but our people will remember. That memory will awaken a thirst only quenched by your Overlord's blood. That hope is enough to keep me standing in defiance. Can I win? Probably not. Can Stalwart? Absolutely. I hear you're looking for artifacts. Found any? Yeah, your mother's pizzle cane. Elias slaps her knee and peers down at you with a grin. You're on the wrong side of this war to be asking me anything. This camp will fall today. Surrender to me or sentence your soldiers to death. Your threat is of no consequence. I'm willing to die for our cause and have no delusions of my importance. Whether I fall today or 10 seasons from now, our nation will live on. I already know that the disfavored are looking for artifacts of Stalwart. I also know that you're searching blind. I'll take my knowledge to the grave if it keeps you out of Sentinel Stand. You can count on that. She's got the look of someone who's lost too much to ever know fear again. Before you taunt your way into another battle, perhaps we should meet with Theodore. We can have this conversation later, but with the disfavored on our side. Alright. You made your choice. I will return. Don't leave me to wonder, you simpering three-ring uptight, or upright. Ilya makes a vulgar hand motion and turns away. Alright. I was just trying to get loot, man. Y'all just need to calm down.
Sorry, I can't.
And hold a moment. See that?
What? The fuck is that? Loot it. Yoink. Come on, dude. Oy. Theodore, the lieutenant holds up his sword and squints through the obscurity of the high winds. Who goes there? Oh, it's you, Fatebinder. I wish you didn't have to witness that crude exchange before. Ilya and her lot have caused me no lack of trouble. His manner softens. You are most welcome here, even if your loyalties fall with the court more than the Legion. We need all the help we can get. Ash sent word to expect you. If he dispatched a soldier, an outsider, to help us in the field, that says something about his urgency to see the Unbroken conquered for good. I think we can both appreciate that his interest in seeing this matter resolved is of a personal nature. He catches himself. I apologize for that outsider remark. Some of us aren't accustomed to working with anyone but the Legion proper. Let's focus on the task at hand. He nods. Aye. I'll be happy to leave this place in my tracks. Something about the wind seems to carry all the worst of the stink and refuse to this corner of Stalwart. As says the Unbroken are scavenging the Blade Grave for an old Stalwart heirloom. I can think of nothing else that would help us breach Sentinel Stand short of the Regent's timely death. They're not making it easy by holding themselves up behind walls. If the conquest is any evidence, Stalwart folk are less inclined toward facing their enemies in open battle. The Tearsmen are like rats, squeezing themselves behind the narrowest walls to avoid the inevitable. Then I have known some crafty vermin in my day. And what does that make you, my ironclad friend? Behind the obscurity of his helm, you can hear Barrett grinding his teeth. No matter what they find here, the Unbroken are trapped. North of camp, we have soldiers led by my subordinate, Jacomus. Hello, hey, how's it going, hon? To the south, reinforcements march as we speak. He taps his chin in thought. Still, I would appreciate any help you can offer. The sooner we claim that unbroken artifact, the sooner we reach Sentinel Stand. Gotcha. Alright, I'm ready to hear how I can contribute. My men are eager for battle. We wouldn't mind taking the Unbroken camp in advance of our reinforcements. He glances to his countrymen with a smile. That'll show the old 15th cohort, eh, boys? You may want to clear out a camp of Unbroken by the bridge to the southeast. They guard another entrance into the camp. Some of our men are being held captive there, too, and we need the extra numbers on our side to hold these canyons. Now, strictly speaking, my orders are to wait for reinforcements, so I can't directly assist you. But once we secure the camp, you get first pick of the spoils, and a chance to interrogate their leader, Aaliyah. Deal? Alright. Very well, I'll help. Glad to hear it. I'd go after the Unbroken station at the eastern bridge first. Alright, sounds good. What's
See that pen over there? The prisoners within are dressed in Unbroken colors.
Okay. Should I talk to him or anything? No? Who's this? Anwin? Need some cast-off iron? Maybe a few teeth for a necklace for your special someone? The merchant drops one of her many satchels to the ground and pulls it from numerous tools and trinkets. The scavengers do the gathering, and then I take it from them. Profitable work if you can manage it. Pillaged iron, scavenged bones. There are laws governing mercantile wares, and you're conveniently ignoring them. Something flashes in her eye and her voice lowers. If the disfavored are so well off that they can ignore my wares, they're free to do so. As it is, Kairos' army needs all the help they can get, and a friend of means is a friend indeed. If some misplaced morals stand in your way, feel free to buy elsewhere. Very well, show me what you have. That's the spirit. Come take a look. She nods to her items on display. Heart Finder. What is this? Huh. That's interesting. Leather buckler. Blood Chanter leathers. Nothing too interesting that I'd want. Let's save. Alright. Looks like there's some loot over here. Yoink. Okay, so we have to go to the southeast, he said, or to the east. This must be the bridge he was talking about. So we'll go that way. Stay back, stranger. No outsiders allowed beyond this point. One bet. Furl your sail, stranger. This bridge marks the beginning of unbroken territory. He scrapes his blade on the planks in front of him, drawing a line. Kairos' forces already tried to best us. They got this far. I don't know I know you for what you are, Northerner. I never met a woman or man from Kairos' domain who didn't try to invite my countrymen into the fold. I'll give you this chance to leave. Otherwise, I'm prepared to give my life defending this bridge, meager though it may seem. What do you want with us? What's past this bridge? The sentry scratches its chin and sizes you up. Nothing the likes of you would be interested in, if you're about to ask. Well, why are you defending it? Then don't bother. We've got provisions, equipment, and unbroken soldiers. Reason enough. The unbroken rarely buckle or give quarter. We should not underestimate the ferocity of these scavengers. Alright, you know what? Most die for their family, others die for a bridge. Another fool come to test us, he shouts to his men. Once we catch the Northerner, let's stake her up at the wind wall.
Trouble is afoot.
Bitch, please. You ain't gonna do shit. Eric, get that. Me. Let's slap this down. Yeah. Or not.
Can't do that.
There you go. Ooh, he got fucked up. There we go. Alright, any loot from these people? No? Okay. Yoink. Let's go loot this. And these are the guys that were held captive.
Spotted something.
Hear that? Cries for help. Help from that pit over there. Prisoners, I'd guess.
Alright, how do I... You there! A voice cries out from within the pit. Dead soldiers, skewered on spears, litter the pit while a few survivors clamor for air. The unbroken dogs left us here to bleed and rot. Help us, please. Cornered, frightened. No matter where Graven Ash is right now, I'm sure he can sense the terror these soldiers are experiencing. Oh shit. We have information, valuable information known only to the disfavored. Give us our freedom and we'll tell you all we know. This may take a while, but I'll try to pull you out. It isn't easy, but after a few minutes of struggle, you manage to pull the soldiers out of the pit. The soldiers fall to their knees when are finally taken out of the pit with a sigh of relief. I never thought we'd see the outside of that pit. Here, take this key. We acquired it from the scavenger, and there's some stash north of here when we tortured him. He said something about a pile of rocks near a banner. The healthiest of the prisoners help the weaker men to their feet, and their group begins its march back to camp. Nice. Now, while I am playing this as a dick, I still at least want to, how do I say it? Think of how to say it. I still want to take sides with the, what do they call it? Disfavored. Okay. So here's this. Let's save. Can we get inside anyway? Attack. Yeah. Boom. La da 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 da.
Pay attention, kid. Might learn something.
Anyone else want some of this?
Yo.
Flawless.
That was cool.
See that?
What is this? Read scroll. Nice. And before I go way over there,
You want me to be subtle? Fine.
Sky Blade, Resolute Blade, okay.
I got it.
Got you now! Get back here!
That's how it's done.
Nice. There we go. Looks like Homeboy here leveled up. Dude. Just looting everything right now.
Right.
Your days
Oh, geez. I'm just trying to loot
If
everything,
we
damn
could
it.
get a clear shot of the bridge's winch or pulley, that would lower the bridge.
Sorry, I can't. I can't.
Wait a sec. Can we go... Oh, no. What's this? Oh, gotcha, gotcha. Boom, bitch. Going good. Ooh, loot.
Can't do that.
More bodies to pile in our wake!
Pay attention.
Flawless.
Time to clean up the rest of this hollow. Keep an eye out for any stragglers.
Definitely.
See that winch over by the bridge? If we can hit it from here, we'll lower the platform.
Oh, let's do it. Boom. Bitch. Doing pretty good. Alright, we're coming for you, bitch.